What's up, guys? This is Trader Diaries, man. I have not made a video in a minute. I'm trading the best I've ever been trading. I'm up to 4 payouts already. And it's because I'm so simple. This is kind of a rant. I'm so sick of seeing these fucking YouTubers make this shit so goddamn complicated. I watched a guy talk about a move, right? And he's saying, on the hourly, what I did was I seen a 30-minute imbalance. And let me show you. I see a 30-minute imbalance here. So I know the ORB of the 30-minute imbalance is unequal, and then it's going to go down, and then you have another 20 million imbalance. Just all bullshit. All bullshit that is not necessary, man. And I'm so sick of seeing these YouTubers talk like this, because what it really does at the end of the day is it lets the elites and the whales continue to milk money out of the markets, and regular people, when they hear 30-minute imbalances and all this other type of bullshit, they think that trading is rocket science when it's not rocket science. Like, let me show you how simple this shit is. So this is an hourly on M&Q, bro, right? An hourly on M&Q. If you want to short this, right, with one M&Q contract, all you got to do is mark up where the high is and mark up where the low is. Where did sellers react? So boom, right here on this 26388 level, right? We see that we couldn't push up anymore. You see this big red candle. You don't go in at that big red candle yet, right? That could possibly be a pullback to go higher. Once you see this green candle, right? Once you see this green candle right here, that's when you get in, right? You get in. Let me show you how simple this shit is. You see a green candle. We could not make a higher high, right? So what you do is, once you see that green hourly candle close, right? You take an order, right? This is your limit. This is where you would buy. Let's just be realistic, right? Boom, you buy it there, right? And it's impossible. You're not gonna get the whole move, of course. But let's just say, right? You buy one there. You put your stops right above the highest of the high of the day, right? Which you're only losing 200. So there's no excuse. It doesn't matter if you have a small account, if you got $1,000 live account, $2,000, $3,000 live account, even a $500 live account, you're only losing $200, which I'd still, if you have a $500 live account, I would not suggest you trade M&Qs. I suggest you trade ES, which is basically a mirror of M&Qs. But say okay, cool, you're in a prop firm, right? You got a $50,000 prop firm. This is all it is. We make trading so fucking difficult, and these YouTubers make it so goddamn difficult, talking about all types of weird strategies. Like, oh, this is the ICT fucking liquidity triple single Wagyu beef burger, extra taco sauce on it. All that shit don't mean nothing, bro. That shit does not mean anything. I'm so sick. It's like, once I got a payout, it's almost like the Truman Show. I hit the wall. Once you get a payout from being simplicity, you realize this shit is not as complicated. This shit is so easy. It's simple. It's not easy because you still have the psychology part, but it is simple. So you buy here, right? You see where my limit is? You buy here. You put your stop loss above higher days, and you fucking let it run. You let it run. That's it. $668 on a day. You understand what I'm saying? That's how simple it is. And sometimes you're not going to get it. Think about it. If you lose, you can lose 50% of the time, and you'll still be able to get a payout if you're taking one great setup a day. So again, Your indicator to start looking for sells is this big ass red candle. Once you see this red candle, you wait for the next one. And this is the hourly. So this is going to do a couple things. It's going to stop you from over trading and overthinking. And it's going to give you the max amount of profit while having the less amount of losses. That's the edge. That's another thing these YouTubers do. They try to act like finding an edge is so hard. The edge is to make more money than you lose. That's it. I don't care what strategy you have. That is your edge. Make more money than you lose. Over the year, you'll see you'll become profitable. That's it. So you see this red candle right here, right? You don't sell. You don't get, I know we have caveman minds. You do not get in a sell yet. You wait for the next hourly candle. When you see a short ass hourly candle right here, that right, and it closes here, and it's not closing above the red candle, you get in a sell. You put your stops there. You let the shit run down. Now, what these YouTubers would tell you is they'll make it so complicated. They'll tell you this chop right here means something. That doesn't have anything to do with me. That chop has nothing to do with me here. You know why? Because I don't care. That's why. I don't care why the market is going sideways. I don't give a damn. I don't care about 30 orb or 15 Wagyu beef burger with extra sriracha sauce. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I only care about where my stop loss is, which was right here. And I only care about where I'm taking profit. Everything in the middle does not matter. And I know this sounds like a rant, but this is how simple it is. It is not more simple than that. It's not more difficult than that. And I get it, yes. Look, this is 4 a.m. So I understand, right? This is markets are closed, whatever. I'm just using this as an example. But this is what happens in the market every single goddamn day. It does not matter what time it is. The market doesn't change. It does not change. This is 10 a.m. right here. This is the 10 a.m. one, right? This is how you could have got a buy. You see this big ass green candle? You don't get in yet. You don't go in, right? You see how this red candle barely did anything, right? You can potentially get in there, or if you see sideways chop, you don't fucking trade. That's how simple it is. You don't trade. I'm so sick of these YouTubers making this shit so fucking difficult. It's not that difficult. You see a short. You see this 1 hourly candle. It's small. You see a big red candle. Boom. You wait for the next candle right here. That's 3 hours, right? You see that we couldn't build a higher high. You get in there. You fucking put your stop losses here. If you have one M&Q, with a $50,000 account, and you ride this shit into $500, $600, and you stop trading. And then the next day you do the same shit. And then if you don't see anything the next day, you leave it alone.